Hi everyone and welcome to my place. Hippeastrums or Amaryllis are one of my most favourite flowers. They come once a year, they usually come at Christmas. If you're growing them in the garden, these are what I call botanical sulkers or pippy flowers or temperamental flowers. Sometimes they will flower and some years they won't, and there is no reason at all that they shouldn't be flowering, because they should. Because I love them so much, I am so pleased that I have access to these, because I can have them all year whenever I want to visually lay my eyes on them. So I wanted to share, instead of doing an arrangement, how to plant them up so that you can have them forevermore all through the year. Very easy. I have a terracotta pot because I want it to be botanical, like it looks like it's growing, and I went out to the garden. Into the cavity of my container, I have got not grey foam, which is specifically designed for artificial forms. I'm using the green. The reason I'm doing that is because these are big thick stems and they're not always easy to get into the grey foam. So if you're ever stuck, stick with the green, but don't wet it. It won't be as sturdy and as firm as you want it, but it'll be okay if you're not moving it all over the place. Now the next thing is to look at how they grow. Go do a Google search or look through the garden centres or garden shops and have a look at the foliage. Now the foliage isn't like, it's like a spiky form, and the only thing that I could find that I felt was closest to resembling it was the orchid or the anthurium. No, cymbidium orchid is what I was thinking of, and it's like lovely and spiky. And I also like these little aerial roots that were on the side, so I thought that would be just perfect. Okay, first thing is, now you can get these in whites and you can get them in red, and there's also some stripy ones which I think are even the worst to grow because they, I don't know why, sometimes you have to wait 2 years. Okay, so these I'm just going to push firmly into the foam. I'll push that one down because I want it to look natural, so I'm going to have these growing at different heights, and that one can go down and into the back there. And will I use that one? Yes, I will. If we're going to do it, let's just do this. So that, and I'm just going to turn that around. Oh, sorry about the noise everyone. I'm just going to turn that around and push that. Oh, now I'm happy. Push that down into there. Now with the foliage, I'm just going to put that to one side, so that just down and into there. And I've got a different one here, and I sometimes think that if you're going to use different forms of foliage to just give another visual bit of interest, so that can go in and over to there, and that can go down. And then to finish off, just a little bit of moss on the top, like so, covering all your workings. Or you could use some wood bark, or you could perhaps, well, tell you what does look lovely, and that's the little baby tears. And if you're using the baby tears, which grow everywhere, so once they're in the garden you never get rid of them, you could wet the foam and then put the baby tears on the top of it, and it won't take long for that to start growing. Or if you haven't got any of that, just a little bit of something else that's artificial, that just to cover your workings. Isn't that beautiful? I love it that I have visual access to a beautiful Hippeastrum for all of my seasons. See you again another day.